Starting a conversation with a stranger.
ముందు వెనక తెలియని వారితో సంభాషణ మొదలుపెట్టినప్పుడు ఈ వాక్యాలను ఉపయోగించండి.
1. Excuse me. 2. Sorry for troubling you, but 3. I hope you don't mind me asking, but 4. Lovely day, isn't it? Nice day, isn't it? Nice weather, isn't it? 5. Terribly hot, isn't it? Terribly windy, isn't it? Terribly cold, isn't it? 6. Hello. 7. Hi, great party, isn't it? 8. Forgive me for asking, but 9. Sorry, but
Introduction. Introducing oneself and introducing others.
మనల్ని లేదా మిగతా వారిని పరిచయం చేసేటప్పుడు ఈ వాక్యాలను ఉపయోగించాలి.
Introducing oneself. 1. Good morning, I am. 2. Excuse me, my name is. Introducing others. 1. This is Mr. XYZ. This is Miss XYZ. 2. Do you know Mr. XYZ? 3. Have you met Mr. XYZ? 4. Please meet Mr. XYZ. Please meet Miss XYZ. 5. Please meet my friend. Please meet my brother. Please meet my sister. 6. I'm sure you'd like to meet Mr. XYZ. 7. Let me introduce Mr. XYZ. 8. May I introduce Mr. XYZ? Note, the first 5 of these are more formal.
Greetings.
స్వాగతం పలికేటప్పుడు ఈ వాక్యాలను ఉపయోగించాలి.
1. Hi XYZ, how are you? 2. Hello XYZ, nice to see you again. 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. 4. Hi everybody. 5. Good morning everybody. 6. How are things with you? 7. How's life? 8. What's new? 9. What's the latest? 10. I trust you're keeping well. 11. I hope all goes well with you. Note, the use of different expressions depends on the degree of intimacy with the person you're talking to. Hi are used only with friends. Hello can be used with friends, colleagues, and other persons. Inviting someone, accepting an invitation, declining an invitation. Inviting someone. 1. Would you like to? 2. I'd like to invite you to. 3. How about? 4. Why don't you? 5. Would you be interested in? 6. Perhaps you'd care to? 7. We should be very pleased if you could. Accepting an invitation. 1. Thank you, I'd like to very much. 2. That would be nice. 3. Yes, please. 4. That is a nice idea. 5. With pleasure. 6. Okay, all right. 7. I won't say no. 8. We'd be delighted to. 9. What a splendid idea, thank you. 10. That'll give us the greatest pleasure. 11. That's really kind of you. Declining an invitation. 1. Thank you very much, but. 2. Thank you for asking me, but. 3. I'm terribly sorry, I don't think I can. 4. I'd like to, but. 5. I wish I could, but. 6. I'm afraid I've already promised to. 7. Sorry, I can't. No, thank you. 8. I'm afraid I won't be able to. 9. That's very kind of you, but. 10. What a pity I shall not be able to. 11. I regret that I shall not be able to accept.
Making requests.
మనం ఏదైనా అడిగేటప్పుడు ఈ వాక్యాల్ని ఉపయోగించాలి.
1. Can you please? 2. Can I please? 3. Would you mind please? 4. Do you mind please? 5. I'd be very grateful if you could. 6. Please do me a favor by. 7. Do you think it would be possible? 8. Would you be so kind as to? 9. I'm sorry to trouble you, but. 10. I hope you don't mind my asking, but. Note: 1 to 5 are more informal. The first two are usually used while talking to friends. 6 to 10 are more formal and very polite. They are arranged in increasing order of politeness.
Suggestions.
ఆలోచన గురించి చెప్పేటప్పుడు ఈ వాక్యాలను ఉపయోగించాలి.
1. May I suggest that? 2. You may like to. 3. Have you considered? Have you thought of? 4. Would you care to? 5. Why don't we? 6. How about? 7. What about? 8. Let me. 9. We could. 10. Shall we?
Offering help. accepting an offer of help, declining an offer of help.
ఎవరికైనా సాయం చేసేటప్పుడు, ఇతరుల సాయాన్ని పొందేటప్పుడు లేదా పొందనప్పుడు ఈ వాక్యాలను ఉపయోగించాలి.
Offering help. 1. May I help you? 2. Is there anything I can do? Please do let me know. 3. If you like, I could. 4. Could I help you? 5. Would you like me to help you? 6. Shall I? 7. What can I do for you? 8. Is there anything I can do? 9. Can I help you? 10. Let me. Accepting an offer of help. 1. I'd be delighted if. 2. You are very kind. 3. That's most thoughtful of you. That's extremely good of you. 4. That's very kind of you. 5. If it's no trouble for you. 6. If you don't mind. 7. Thank you. 8. Thanks. 9. Oh, yes, please. 10. Just what I needed. Declining an offer of help. 1. Thank you very much for your offer, but. 2. No, please don't bother. 3. No, I can manage, thank you. 4. No, thank you. 5. Thanks a lot, but. 6. No, don't worry about. 7. I'm very grateful to you for your offer.
Persuading.
ఒక పని చేయాల్సొచ్చినప్పుడు ఈ వాక్యాలను మనం ఉపయోగించాలి.
1. Please let me. 2. Won't you let me? 3. Why don't you? 4. Just this once, please. 5. But the most sensible thing to do would be to. 6. But the best course of action would be to. 7. I think it'll be a pity if we don't. 8. Are you sure that you won't reconsider? 9. Have you considered everything? 10. Are you sure you've taken everything into account? Note, the earlier ones are more informal and the later ones are more formal. Between close friends, you can use other expressions like, oh come on, or please, or don't be like that.
Seeking permission, giving permission, refusing permission.
అనుమతి అడిగేటప్పుడు, ఇచ్చేటప్పుడు, అంగీకరించనప్పుడు ఈ వాక్యాలను ఉపయోగించాలి.
Seeking permission. 1. Could I please? 2. Can I please? 3. May I please? 4. Is it alright if? 5. Do you mind my? 6. Do you mind if? 7. Would it be possible to? 8. If you don't mind, I'd like to. 9. Have you any objection to my? 10. I wonder if I could. Giving permission. 1. Yes, of course. 2. Certainly. 3. By all means. 4. Go ahead. 5. You can if you want. You may if you like. 6. You have my permission. 7. It's quite all right. It's perfectly all right. 8. I can't see any objection. Refusing permission. 1. Sorry, it's not possible. 2. I'm afraid it's not possible. 3. I'm sorry, I cannot let you. 4. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to let you. 5. I'm sorry, I don't have the authority to let you. 6. I'm afraid that is out of the question. 7. No, you may not. 8. You can't. 9. You're not allowed to. 10. I won't let you. 11. I'm refusing permission. 12. Permission will not be granted.
Apologizing, accepting an apology.
క్షమాపణ అడిగేటప్పుడు, క్షమించేటప్పుడు ఈ వాక్యాలని ఉపయోగించాలి.
Apologizing. 1. I'm sorry. 2. I'm so sorry for. I'm very sorry for. I'm awfully sorry for. I'm terribly sorry for. 3. I'm sorry, that was entirely my fault. 4. Excuse me. 5. I feel bad about. 6. Please accept my apologies for. 7. It was foolish of me. It was stupid of me. It was careless of me. It was silly of me. 8. Please forgive me for. 9. I'm extremely sorry for. 10. I can't tell you how sorry I am for. 11. I must apologize for. 12. Please allow me to offer my apologies. Accepting an apology. 1. That's quite all right. That's quite okay. 2. Not at all. 3. Please don't worry. 4. It doesn't matter at all. 5. Forget it. Not to worry, let's forget it. 6. Please don't feel bad about it. 7. There's no need to apologize. There's no reason to apologize. 8. That's really not necessary. Note, when you are in the company of others, if you do something which might cause inconvenience to the others, like sneezing, coughing, or burping, you should say sorry or excuse me.
Asking about remembering. Saying you remember. Saying you do not remember.
గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవడానికి
याददाश्त के बारे
సంబంధించిన
में
వాటికై
हम
ఈ
इन वाक्यों का प्रयोग
ఉపయోగించాలి.
करते हैं.
Asking whether someone remembers. 1. Remember? 2. Do you remember? 3. I'm sure you remember. 4. Don't you remember? 5. You remember, don't you? 6. Have you forgotten? 7. You haven't forgotten, have you? 8. You must remember. 9. I was wondering if you remember. 10. Do you by any chance remember? Saying you remember. 1. Yes, I remember. 2. Of course I remember. 3. I remember quite clearly. 4. I'll never forget. 5. How can I forget? 6. If I'm not mistaken. 7. If I'm remembering right. 8. If my memory serves me. 9. I distinctly remember. 10. As far as I can remember. Saying you do not remember. 1. I'm afraid I've forgotten. 2. I'm afraid I've completely forgotten. 3. I don't remember. 4. I really can't remember. I really don't remember. 5. It slipped my mind. 6. I must admit I don't remember. 7. Escapes me for the moment.
Asking for advice. Advising someone to do something. Advising someone not to do something.
బోధించేటప్పుడు ఇటువంటి వాక్యాల్ని ఉపయోగించాలి.
Asking for advice. 1. Do you think I should? 2. Should I? 3. What would you advise? What would you advise me to do? 4. What would your advice be? 5. Would you advise me to? 6. Can you advise me about? Can you advise me on? 7. What would you do if you were me? What would you do if you were in my position? 8. Can you help me sort out? 9. I would appreciate your advice. 10. Could I ask for your advice on? Could I ask for your advice about? 11. What would you recommend? What course of action would you recommend? 12. I was wondering what your reaction would be. I'd like to know what your reaction would be. 13. Could I ask what your reaction would be to advising someone to do something? 1. I think you should. 2. If I were you, I'd. 3. You'd better. 4. Why don't you? 5. It may not be a bad idea. 6. The way I see it, you should. 7. My advice would be to. 8. I'd advise you to. 9. I'd recommend. 10. If I were in your position, I'd. Advising someone not to do something. 1. I don't think you should. I don't think you ought to. 2. If I were you, I wouldn't. 3. You'd better not. 4. Take my advice and. 5. I'd think twice about if I were you. 6. It's up to you, but I wouldn't. 7. Why don't you? 8. The way I see it, you shouldn't. 9. I wouldn't recommend. 10. I would advise against. 11. I wouldn't advise. 12. If I were in your position, I wouldn't.
Asking for information.
వివరాలను తెలుసుకోవడానికి ఈ వాక్యాల్ని ఉపయోగించాలి.
1. Can you tell me, please? 2. Could you tell me, please? 3. Do you know? 4. Do you happen to know? 5. Can you help me? 6. Could anyone tell me? 7. I'd like to know. 8. Do you have any idea? 9. I wonder if you could tell me. 10. I wonder if someone could tell me. 11. Any clue? 12. Any idea? Note: 1 to 8 above are used in ordinary conversation among acquaintances, people you meet at a party, in the bus stand, railway station, etc. 9 to 12 are very polite expressions. They are used in more formal occasions.
Complaining.
లోపాల గురించి చెప్పేటప్పుడు ఈ వాక్యాల్ని ఉపయోగించాలి.
1. I'm sorry to bring this up, but. 2. I'm sorry to say this, but. I'm sorry to have to say this, but. 3. I've got a bit of a problem here, you see. 4. I'm afraid I've got a complaint about. 5. I'm afraid I've got a complaint to make. 6. I wish you would. I wish you wouldn't. 7. Would you please not? 8. Would you mind not? 9. Can you do anything about? 10. I'm not quite sure how to put this, but. 11. I'm afraid I've got something to tell. 12. I wish to complain in the strongest terms. 13. I'm not at all satisfied with. 14. I really must object to. 15. I take strong exception to. Note: a complaint, blunt as it is, often sounds very rude. To soften the unpleasantness or rudeness, we use expressions 1 to 9. Such expressions are like shock absorbers. At times, but in our life, we also have to be really rude or pretend to be rude. The expressions from 12 to 15 are considered to be rude and impolite. Sometimes we do not know how to begin a complaint. So we begin by making an apology. Expression 10 and 11 help us to start.
Compliments.
ప్రశంసలు అందించేటప్పుడు లేదా పొందేటప్పుడు ఈ వాక్యాల్ని ఉపయోగించాలి.
To congratulate. 1. What a nice. What a smart. What a wonderful. What a beautiful. 2. That is a nice. That was a smart. 3. You look really smart. You look really gorgeous. You look really great. You look really wonderful. 4. It was nice to hear that. It was great to hear that. 5. Congratulations. 6. Congratulations on. 7. Well done. How nice. Fantastic. Terrific. 8. Let me congratulate you on. May I congratulate you on? I must congratulate you on. 9. I'd like to congratulate you on. 10. Allow me to offer my warmest congratulations. Allow me to offer my congratulations. Allow me to offer my heartiest congratulations. 11. May I say how elegant you look? May I say how enchanting you look? 12. If I may say so, is really wonderful. Note: we compliment a person for various reasons. Sometimes we appreciate his or her looks, dress, behavior, etc. We congratulate someone on his or her passing an examination, winning something, getting a job or a promotion, getting married, etc. In short, we congratulate a person on anything good that has happened to him or her. 1 to 7 above are informal and can be used among friends. 9 to 12 are more formal.
Expressing gratitude. Responding to thanks.
కృతజ్ఞతలను తెలిపేటప్పుడు లేదా పొందేటప్పుడు ఈ వాక్యాల్ని ఉపయోగించాలి.
Expressing gratitude. 1. Thank you. 2. Thanks a lot. 3. Thanks. 4. Many thanks for. 5. Thank you very much. 6. That is very kind of you. That was very nice of you. 7. I'm really grateful to you for. 8. I'm really obliged to you for. 9. I really can't thank you enough for. 10. I should like to express my gratitude for. I should like to express my appreciation for. Note: 1 to 3 are used among friends and relatives. 4 and 5 are slightly more formal but still can be used among friends. 4 to 8 are more formal. 9 and 10 are usually used only in formal speeches or in written communication. Responding to thanks. 1. Not at all. 2. It was a pleasure. 3. My pleasure. 4. Please don't mention it. 5. That's all right. 6. Thank you. 7. Glad to be of some help. 8. Delighted I was able to help. 9. You're most welcome. You're welcome.
Expressing sympathy.
మనం జాలి చూపించేటప్పుడు ఈ వాక్యాల్ని ఉపయోగించాలి.
1. I'm sorry. 2. I'm so sorry to learn that. 3. I'm awfully sorry. I'm dreadfully sorry. 4. It's terrible. 5. It's really upsetting. 6. You must be terribly upset. 7. I know how you feel. 8. You must be feeling terrible. 9. You have my deepest sympathy. You have our deepest sympathy. Please accept my condolences. Please accept our condolences. Note: the last two are usually used in very formal situations or in written communication. Number 10 is used when you come to know that someone is dead.
Warning someone.
మనం హెచ్చరిక చేసేటప్పుడు ఇటువంటి వాక్యాల్ని మనం ఉపయోగించాలి.
1. Be careful. 2. Mind your. 3. Mind you don't. 4. Watch out. 5. Watch out for. 6. Look out. 7. You'd better. 8. You'd better not. 9. I think you're making a mistake. 10. You must be mad. You must be crazy. You must be out of your mind. 11. I don't think that's very wise. I don't think that's very advisable. 12. I would be careful if I were you. 13. I wouldn't do that if I were you. 14. It doesn't sound a good idea to me. 15. On no account should we. 16. I warn you.
Asking if someone is able to do something. Reply, not able to.
Asking if someone is able to do something. 1. Can you 2. Do you think he can? Do you think she can? 3. Is he any good? Is she any good? 4. Are you capable of? 5. Do you have any experience of? Reply 1. I can. I know how to. 2. I know something about. 3. He's not too bad at. I'm not too bad at. 4. I think I can. I think I could. 5. I'm pretty good at. Not able to. 1. I can't. 2. No, I don't know how to. 3. I don't think I know how. 4. I have no idea how to. 5. I'm no good at.
Agreement. Asking if someone agrees. Reply disagreement.
అంగీకరించినప్పుడో లేదా అంగీకరించనప్పుడో ఇటువంటి వాక్యాలను ఉపయోగించాలి.
Asking if someone agrees. 1. Okay. Right? Yeah? 2. Is that all right with you? Is that okay with you? 3. Do you agree? 4. I don't think so. Wouldn't you say so? 5. I wondered if you'd agree with. Reply 1. Okay. Right. Yeah. Quite right. 2. You're right. 3. Well, that's it. That's the thing. 4. Yes, I agree. Totally agree. Absolutely agree. Fully agree. 5. I don't think anyone could disagree with. I don't think anyone would disagree with. Disagreement. 1. Never. Not at all. Oh, surely not. 2. I don't see why. 3. You don't mean it. 4. You must be joking. You can't be serious. 5. I disagree. I'm afraid.
Making choices. Asking one's preference. Reply.
ఇతరుల అభిప్రాయాన్ని అడిగేటప్పుడు సమాధానం చెప్పేటప్పుడు ఈ వాక్యాల్ని ఉపయోగించాలి.
Asking one's preference. 1. Do you prefer X or Y? 2. What would you prefer? What would you choose? 3. Which appeals more, X or Y? Reply 1. I would prefer X if possible. 2. I would rather prefer X than Y. 3. X appeals to me more than Y.
Possibility. Question. Answer.
జరిగే అవకాశం ఉందా అని అడిగినప్పుడు దానికి ప్రశ్న సమాధానం ఈ విధంగానే ఉంటాయి.
Question 1. Is it going to? 2. Is it likely to? 3. Is there any possibility of? 4. Can we rule out the possibility of? Answer 1. I think it's going to. 2. Perhaps. Probably. Maybe. 3. Seems. Looks. Possible. 4. I bet.
Query. Asking. Reply.
Asking. 1. Excuse me, do you know? 2. Did you hear about? 3. Are you aware of? 4. Did you realize? Reply. 1. I know, thank you. 2. So I have heard. I'm told. 3. I'm quite aware of. 4. Yes, someone told me about it.
Understanding. Question. Reply in question.
అర్థం చేసుకోవడం ప్రశ్నగానో సమాధానమే ప్రశ్నగానో మారినప్పుడు ఈ వాక్యాల్ని ఉపయోగించాలి.
Question 1. Does that mean? Do you mean? 2. If I understood it right. 3. I'm afraid I haven't got it right. Does that mean? 4. Are you trying to say that? Reply in question. 1. Do you see what I mean? 2. I hope that's clear. 3. Does that seem to make any sense? 4. Know what I'm driving at? Know what I'm getting at?
Repetition. Question. Reply.
Question 1. I'm sorry. 2. Pardon. 3. Sorry, I didn't hear what you. Sorry, I didn't catch what you. 4. I beg your pardon. Note: 1 and 2 are formal. 3 is informal. 4. To elders with respect. Reply: 1. I said that. 2. I was just saying. 3. What I said was. 4. I was just expressing. I was just inquiring. I was just suggesting.
Surety. Question. Reply.
ఖచ్చితం అన్న దాని గురించి అడిగినప్పుడో లేదా దానికి సమాధానం చెప్పినప్పుడో ఈ వాక్యాల్ని ఉపయోగించాలి.
Question 1. Are you sure about? Are you sure? 2. Definitely. 3. Really? Reply: 1. I'm sure. 2. Definitely. 3. Absolutely.
opinion, question, reply.
అభిప్రాయాలను అడిగేటప్పుడు లేదా సమాధానం చెప్పేటప్పుడు ఈ వాక్యాలను ఉపయోగించాలి.
Question 1. What do you think? 2. What's your view? 3. Could I know your reaction to? 4. Have you got any comment on? 5. How would you react to? Reply 1. I think, I believe, I feel. 2. As I see it, the way I see it. 3. Don't you think? 4. As far as I'm concerned.
Seeking information, asking.
వివరాలు అడిగేటప్పుడు ఇటువంటి వాక్యాల్ని మనం ఉపయోగించాలి.
Asking 1. Could you tell me please? Could you help me please? 2. I would like to know. 3. I wonder if someone could tell me. I wonder if you could tell me. 4. Do you have any idea? 5. Do you happen to know? Did you happen to know?
Ending a conversation.
సంభాషణని మనం ముగించేటప్పుడు ఇటువంటి వాక్యాల్ని ఉపయోగించాలి.
1. I'm afraid I must go now. 2. I hope you don't mind my leaving. 3. I must really be going. 4. I'm sorry, but I have a meeting at 3 o'clock. 5. I'm sorry, but I'm expecting an important visitor now. 6. Excuse me, I have to catch a train. 7. It's been very nice talking to you, but I must leave now. 8. Goodbye. Bye. Bye-bye. 9. Good night. 10. See you later. See you tomorrow. See you next week. Note: 1 to 7 are used when you want to end a conversation. That is, when a person you are talking to wants to continue, but you want to end the conversation. 8 to 10 are expressions used for taking leave when the conversation has ended.
ఇంగ్లీష్లో బాగా మాట్లాడడానికి నేను మీకు కొన్ని ముఖ్యమైన చిట్కాలను చెప్తాను. ముందుగా దీన్ని మాత్రం బాగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. దేన్నైనా సరే ఒక్క రోజులోనే పూర్తి చేయడం అసాధ్యం. సాధ్యపరుచుకోవాలంటే మనం కష్టపడే తీరాలి మరి. మీరు ఇంగ్లీష్లో మాట్లాడదలుచుకుంటే మీ భాషలో ఆలోచించి ఇంగ్లీష్లో మాట్లాడే ప్రయత్నం చేయకూడదు. మీ భాషా విధానానికి ఇంగ్లీష్ భాషకి మధ్య తేడా ఉంది. రోజుకి గంటసేపైనా ఇంగ్లీష్ వినడానికి సమయాన్ని కేటాయించండి. అందుకు మీరు ఎలాంటి ఇంగ్లీష్ ఛానల్నైనా చూడొచ్చు. ఏదైనా న్యూస్ పేపర్ లేదా మ్యాగజైన్ని చూడొచ్చు. దాన్ని చేతపట్టి అద్దం ముందు కూర్చోండి. అద్దం చూస్తూ ఇప్పుడు చదవడం మొదలుపెట్టండి. మీరు ప్రతిరోజు కనీసం 100 పారాగ్రాఫ్లైనా ఇంగ్లీష్లో చదవడానికి ప్రయత్నించాలి. దానికి మీరు ఇంగ్లీష్ మ్యాగజైనో ఇంగ్లీష్ న్యూస్ పేపర్నో చదవచ్చు. అవును, ఒకటి గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, ఈసారి అద్దం ముందు కూర్చోవద్దు. నిదానంగా చదువుకుంటూ వెళ్ళండి. అన్ని భాషల్లోనూ వేల కొద్ది పదాలు ఉంటాయి. డిక్షనరీలో అన్ని పదాల్ని ఒక్క రోజులోనే చదవలేరు. మీరు ఇంగ్లీష్ చదివేటప్పుడు ఏమైనా కొత్త పదాలొస్తే వాటిని మీరు డిక్షనరీని చూసి అర్థం చేసుకోండి. దాని అర్థాన్ని బాగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఆ పదాల్ని తరచూ ఉపయోగించడానికి ప్రయత్నించండి. మీరు మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్తో మాట్లాడేటప్పుడు వారితో ఇంగ్లీష్లో మాట్లాడడానికి ప్రయత్నించండి. ఒక్కొక్కరి తప్పుల్ని అర్థం చేసుకుని సరిదిద్దుకోవచ్చు. మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్తో కలిసి చిన్న చిన్న విషయాలకు వాక్యాలను కనిపెట్టడం అలవాటు చేసుకోండి. అలా చేస్తే మీ మనసులో సంకోచం, భయం తొలగిపోతాయి. మీరు మీ మాతృభాష మాట్లాడేటట్టే ఇంగ్లీష్ భాష కూడా మాట్లాడడానికి ప్రయత్నించండి. ఇదెంతో సులభమైన విషయం. ప్రారంభంలో ఇదంత ఈజీగా ఉండదు, కానీ అభ్యాసం చేస్తే మాతృభాషలా తడబడకుండా వ్రాయగలరు, మాట్లాడగలరు. ఇంగ్లీష్లో సరళంగా మాట్లాడే వరకు ఈ పద్ధతుల్ని తప్పకుండా పాటించండి. మరైతే మొదలుపెట్టండి. ఎందుకు సంకోచిస్తున్నారు? ఇంగ్లీష్లో మాట్లాడడానికి నిపుణులు కావడానికి వీలైనంత ప్రయత్నాన్ని చేపట్టండి. ఫ్రెండ్స్, మాకు తెలుసు మాతో ఈ DVD ద్వారా ఇంగ్లీష్లో సరళంగా మాట్లాడడం మొదలు పెడతారన్న నమ్మకం మాకుంది. కానీ ఈ విషయం ఇంతటితో పూర్తయిపోదు. మీరు మీ ప్రయత్నాన్ని కొనసాగిస్తూనే ఉండండి. ఇంగ్లీష్ మాట్లాడే విషయమై 2 DVDలను తయారు చేశాం. మీ దగ్గర రెండో భాగం లేకపోతే ఈ రోజే కొనండి. మీ నుండి సెలవు తీసుకునే సమయం వచ్చింది, కానీ మీ ప్రయత్నాన్ని మాత్రం అస్సలు ఆపొద్దు. ఇక సెలవు.